The 100th train celebration is underway at Gibela Train Manufacturing Plant. The electric trains were built in Dunnottar, a factory in Ekurhuleni. Through this initiative, government recognizes the milestone towards affordable, integrated public transport and job creation. The project is aimed at training artisans and engineering technicians. eNCA Nqobile Madlala is there. She's joining us now for the latest. Nqobile, good afternoon. I understand now we are building electric trains. I wonder if Eskom is aware.
Well, Britain, that's what we're going to find out from the minister. But for now, what we have heard from the minister speaking about is that this is a game changer. They talk about the speed that we're looking at about 120 kilometers per hour of just about what you could be sitting in the train and be there as quick as possible. Now we know that the other trains have been a bit slower, but also we know that there's been infrastructure issues, and that's what we're going to chat to the minister about. So I want to bring in the minister. Minister, we can see that you are talking about new trains today. Tell us a bit, what's exciting about these ones?
What is exciting, which has been exciting from the launch of this factory and the program of manufacturing new rolling stock from South Africa, that has been the exciting story. We're celebrating the fact that now we have reached 100. Remember, manufacturing here means we don't assemble. We start a train from scratch here at Dunnottar Park in South Africa. So Istimela Sabantu, the blue trains, are produced direct here in South Africa. We are creating jobs. We've got 1,500 people in this factory. 90% are young South Africans. It's not made up. Here are they are on the queue. They were here full of the tent, in the tent. That's the story of this. And it's not ending. Expansion to the supply park, incubation, small, medium, macro enterprise headed by a qualified doctor on small, medium enterprises from the township. The impact of that in terms of the story of this, it is magnificent when it comes to job creation. But over and above that, new set of trains for our passengers. That is what is important. All over South Africa, if it has not reached you, it is coming. And we know that now reaching 100 is very important, is a milestone, but our activity should produce 60 sets per annum. Our volumes of production inside have increased to 6 new train sets per week. You can imagine. That is out of this world. We even at some point, in terms of the reports here, supply to Brazil. This factory is gonna also supply to the rest of the African continent. Big opportunities for our youth and this factory in terms of its expansion going to the future.
Great news indeed, Minister, but these are electric trains. How are you going to deal with the fact that we're struggling with power at the moment? How are they going to function?
They function with the struggling with power because power prioritizes the lines that are about our people, particularly the trains. They are ferrying our people and so on. But the trains, in terms of the research and the capacity that we can employ in this area, is to look at the future, which is hydrogen. In terms of climate change, can we combine the OHTE running electric lines with hydrogen? They say that is doable. So our engineers are hard at work. So the train sets, as we develop them, we equally are bringing in a new capacity. That is ozone friendly, environmentally friendly, and not polluting the air. This is a marvel to have. No diesel, nothing. But the future is hydrogen. And then part of it has been discovered here in South Africa in Bochum, in the Northern Cape. So the opportunity of a diverse creation of jobs in terms of different industries and all of that is where we are going as a country. So these trains on their own are having a huge impact in the turnaround and game changer, become a game changer in job creation in South Africa.
Just to understand it clearly, Minister, are you saying that as they go to work now, we know that 100 of them, you're saying they've already been deployed. Are you saying that they're going to be using hydrogen should we have any power outages?
No, hydrogen is the future. Now there is no train that stopped since power outages happened. Go to Mabopane early in the morning, no train stopped there because of electricity. If it does happen, it will be something that can be sorted out. We've got a good relationship with Eskom in terms of paying our bills, but also our engineering that we have employed in terms of Istimela Sabantu in that line. It will blow your mind. It is uninterrupted and guarded. And the capacity that it have in terms of the electricity stations, they are properly constructed. The fact that electricity can leave us and all of that, it's something that can happen to everybody. But at the end of the day, we don't anticipate that going into the future, based on our relationship with Eskom and what we can do to address that situation if it arises at any given point in time.
Minister, infrastructure issues have been very hectic. We've seen places like Gezina corridors are still closed. We've been to areas in Mamelodi where they also have parts of it that are still closed. How are you going to fix all of this? And does that mean that the new trains need a different infrastructure altogether as they go back to the rail?
On Thursday of this week, I'm inviting you to go and see the state of rail. To answer exactly the question you're asking me, about what are we going to do. We are no longer asking what are we going to do. We are doing it. Pienaarsport, we close it down, and then we are in the process of reconstruction. Leralla, that's what we are doing. That affects the areas of Tembisa. Solsville is up and running. That's what we are doing. Mabopane is our shining example. And then we move to Soweto. You talk about Naledi. We are hard at work there in terms of the OHT installation, signaling, and fixing the pairways. Pushing back the years of vandalism and what has actually happened there. Kliptown, that's where we'll end with you, to showcase that vandalism that has happened there, what is the quick method that we're going to employ to get all the stations up. It stretches as far back as Van der Bijl, up to Kliptown, straight to Pretoria. That is the work we're doing. We are hard at work. Somebody asked the question, you've got beautiful trains, where are you deploying them? We are building and extending our train stations like Volmaten, Park de Kraal, spending billions on that. We have just awarded contracts on general overhaul. Even the yellow trains, doors, windows are being fixed. Come and see for yourself what we are doing to rebuild Prasa and to come and see what we are doing for construction of these lines. And this is the real work. I'm no longer going to be saying I'm doing something and then they go around and say Mbalula is a liar. Come and see with me what I'm doing. On the ground, I'm inviting everybody to come and to be with me on the ground to see the reconstruction of Prasa. Hard at work, no fake, no plastic, no manga business. It's up and running. Come with us.
All right. Thank you very much, Minister. Well, Brendan, you heard it there, no manga business. We will see it for ourselves on Thursday, he says. But I think what he's saying there that's very important also is that they're saying that even though there will be power outages, it seems that trains are still going to be functioning. But also on the ground, he says that the infrastructure is something that they're working on, and it's something that they are going to be doing over some time. He says they're going to be spending quite a lot of money to invest in that infrastructure as well as the trains that you see behind me.
Thank you very much, Nqobile Madlala, with the Minister of Transport, Gibela Madlala. Now,